On the play. Feels good, man. Looks like a keeper to me. Turn 1 suspend Ancestral. I am not one to turn my back on that, especially when we have a backup Ancestral for as Foretold. Alright. Let's see what we got. I think we just take another sleight of hand here. Try and find an as Foretold. There's an as Foretold. Now we are only afraid of Chalice on 0, assuming our opponent's playing Eldrazi Tron. That would wreck us quite nicely. Alright. I guess that's not the only thing we were afraid of. We were also afraid of Spire Bluff Canal. I think I just play this. Remand, sure. I mean, at least that Ancestral Vision isn't getting remanded. That's a win right there. 2 towers. Good film, good film. Alright, depending on what happens to this, I could actually just suspend this. I think I'll wait. Because next turn this is coming down. Our opponent's going to have to react to this a lot of the time. I mean, if they have another remand for Ancestral, that's not very good. So they're unlikely to remand this. Because then we can just, as Foretold, play it. Okay. Question is, what do we want to do today? I think I'll just play it as Foretold. Our opponent will remand it. What a surprise. Exhaustion's alright. And just pass. I mean, I don't really want to discard any of this, but I think the second as Foretold is fine. Alright, if our opponent has Karn, it's pretty good for them. Relic isn't a big deal. Let's just start with as Foretold, as per usual. See what happens. Alright. Draw 3. Draw 3 lands. Alright, so I can exhaustion. That kind of stops any card draw shenanigans. opponent can condescend, that's fine. Now we can start some juicy Time Warps castings. Time Warps castings. Opt is good. Go ahead and Time Warp. Opponent looking for remand number 4. Surprisingly did not find it. So we could dictate on our upkeep. That opens us up to condescend though, so I'm not going to. Unfortunately, our hand has not been particularly good. We're just gonna move Corcoro instead, which is basically like a dictate. And then this upkeep, sure. This upkeep we can dictate. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so get down, dictate. Start drawing some real cards. Go ahead and Time Warp. Be good to make them pop as relic early here before we get too much that's gonna go bye-bye. So we'll cast and use it. See if he pops relic. Yep, that's fine. Since the relic doesn't even get hit. Cast some more ancestrals. And saver. And now we're pretty much getting to the point of critical mass. Go ahead and take an exhaustion since we might have to let our opponent untap here. Well, take a turn. Definitely not untap. Go ahead and bottom that. Kick a drowse, sure. Alright. Exhaustion. Play another as Foretold and have up Cryptic if for some strange reason our opponent cast anything of relevance. Alright, they have Emrakul, so this is going to take a while. Since our only win con is Ancestral and Mikokoro. So you might want to skip to the next game, because this one's going to take a while if our opponent doesn't want to concede. Get some more sabers going. Go ahead and Giga Drowse, just so our opponent is out of the equation. Alright, this is actually our only time warp, which is kind of annoying. That's why this is taking so long. Okay. Opponent has 24 cards in hand. Hilarious. Our As Foretold can cast Emrakul. Magic the way it is intended to be played right here. Alright, we're at 50, which means we used up a lot of elixirs. Special thanks to everyone still watching. Shout out to everyone watching this whole thing. You're secretly the best. Getting there. We're getting close. Can taste it. Just another couple ancestrals. Or time warps. This was the plan. Don't worry. This was the plan. Alright. Ancestral. Yes. Yes. Easy. Emrakul in hand, 45 cards in opponent's hand, one of them being Emrakul. And they're dead. Hilarious. Alright. We obviously cannot reliably do that again without risking timing out. So we're going to make sure we have some thing in the ices to get our opponent. Alright. In case you skipped ahead, that took a long time, but we did it. And we milled our opponent with Ancestral and Mikokuro. Alright, Saber and As Foretold seem like our worst cards, kind of. Or at least not that great. They're not terrible, but they're not great. Giga Dress seems great. Exhaustion seems kind of weak. Dispel, Spell Pierce. Yes, please. 1 elixir, 3 thing in the ice. Cryptic, good. Question is, do we want 1 exhaustion? I think we're fine without it. Close. I would keep this if this were an island, which is the downside, of course. To gear, reach for the stars. This hand's good, though. We have Dispel to protect Ancestral, and Giga Drowse as well to protect it. And our opponent is not turn 1-ing a Tron piece, which is also quite nice. Forgot. What's our opponent playing again? It's been a while since they've done anything. Okay. It's been a while. Let's go ahead and opt. Land seems good to me. Play this. Opponent may think we want to use it. Really, we're just casting Dictate, probably. Although, I guess we don't really need to Giga Drowse that much. I think I'll just, play out Dictate. I'm fine if it gets countered or room-handed. Nothing. It's like he's playing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Alright, here I Giga Drowse, Ancestral, then I can As Foretold with the spell. Seems good. Problem is if our opponent untaps and then plays like Ugin and eats our stuff, which may happen. I could also dispel this. This might be a little wasteful. Alright, surgical dispel is fine. Kind of annoying, but also fine. I think we want to tap down Steam Vents and Tower. Both Steam Vents. Oh wait, I don't have enough to do that anymore. I actually kind of just like doing nothing now and casting Dictate. It's pretty unlikely our opponent has the final Tron piece and something that we care about. So we'll just plan on casting Dictate. What the? Okay, that is something we care about. Interesting. Can't Giga Drowse that. It has protection from colored spells. Alright. Did not see that one coming. The question is, do I dictate? It's probably helping him more than it's helping us at this point. Since we get to draw 3, we don't want him. Our path to victory is him not having anything here. That's our path. Okay. Alright, we saw Emrakul. For some reason, we saw Emrakul too. It did not register in my mind that he could possibly be playing through the breach. I just thought it was Emrakul and Tron with Ayavugan, you know? Alright, Ancestral is Gonzo. Alright, we're kind of doing it. It's kind of happening. Alright, so next turn, as foretold. I think we'll keep opt. Okay. 7 mana. Still don't really want to dictate since he has a massive mana advantage. Massive mate. We're talking like hardcast Emrakul, massive mana advantage here. Which we legit need to be worried about now. 6, 10, so 1 short of casting Emrakul. 2 cards in hand. Alright. GG. Really? Ulamog? Really? Really? Okay. Spell Pierce and Dispel are great. Wish I had Dispel for that through the breach. Thing in the Ice, I mean, it can potentially bounce something if things align perfectly. Dictate. I'm less in love with Dictate. Cryptic seems great. Still. Alright, this hand is amazing. Take the Thing in the Ice, considering it's a turn 2 play, and we might need that 4th mana, but we very much also may not. Alright. Got lots of counters. I think we just pass. Fourth land would be spectacular since we could play as Foretold with counter backup. But having Thing of Nice is nice too. Gigatraz, eh? I don't think we want Gigadraz. We'll take the land. Okay. If I as Foretold, it gets remanded. I think I let that happen. Because if I tap out, I lose to Through the Breach, potentially. Okay. I mean, if our opponent has Tron and Through the Breach and another counter, we'd actually lose to it anyways. That would require a lot of correct stuff. I think we just pass. It's kind of not good though. I like Crypticing. Gets a counter off Thing of Nice. Even if it gets countered, and then we're fairly close to flipping. Okay. Okay, another cryptic. Pass. Map. Gotta let that resolve. This is not getting better. We'll go for the tower. Okay. Interesting. Nice. He's gone. I think we're just as Foretold. And pass. I don't really want to overdraw. Could go for a time warp. Might be my best bet. Alright. That's pretty good. It's also pretty good. Alright. Let's get the things out and start taking some turns. I think I'll wait on the dictate since ancestral seems a bit better. Just a bit. I don't think we necessarily win. Okay, we definitely win. Opponent's hand was terrible. We had a lot of dispels. We played super safe. Turns out our opponent had nothing. Alright. Foretold turns, taking it down. The old elixir plan working like a charm. Sweet deck. Terrible deck at the same time, though. Alright, I'll see you next time, though. I'm Shaun McLaren. Hope you enjoyed the deck. Some opts, some as foretold, some time warps. Good time. I'll see you next time. Shaun McLaren signing off for SCG. Bye.